The last arrow. Living each day as if it's your final shot. 1. Embrace the moment. Life is fleeting. Life is fleeting. And yet most of us move through it as if there will always be another chance, another sunrise, another tomorrow. The samurai understood something that modern life often makes us forget. Each moment is unique, each breath unrepeatable, each heartbeat a fleeting gift. To live as if today is your final shot is not simply a motivational phrase. It is a philosophy, a practice, a lens through which to see the world more clearly and more deeply. The samurai trained themselves not only to act with precision, but to inhabit the present fully. In the stillness before releasing an arrow, they noticed the texture of the air, the weight of their bow in their hands, the rhythm of their own breath. Life in its essence was not measured by victories or accolades, but by attention given to each instant, fully and without distraction. Modern science echoes this ancient truth. Mindfulness and deep presence enhance focus, reduce stress, and allow the brain to encode experiences with greater clarity, making the ordinary moments extraordinary. Imagine for a moment, you are standing on the edge of a quiet lake just before dawn. Mist rises like whispers from the water, and the world is draped in soft gray and gold. You can hear your own heartbeat, feel the chill in the air, notice the faint rustle of a bird in the reeds. Nothing spectacular happens, yet every detail is alive, vibrating with life. If you truly notice it, this simple, fleeting moment is richer than 1,000 words, more profound than any plan for future. It is here in the quiet, in the fleeting now, that life fully exists. The samurai called this being awake to the arrow in your hand, aware of its flight, its direction, and the fleeting nature of its motion. To embrace the moment is also to acknowledge impermanence without despair. We often cling to routines, achievements, or familiar comfort zones, as if they are shields against the passage of time. But the samurai knew that resistance to the present is a form of suffering. Instead, they trained their minds to observe life as it unfolds, to meet the ordinary and the extraordinary with equal clarity and calm. Each task, each encounter, no matter how small, became an opportunity to witness life fully and participate intentionally. Making your morning cup of tea, walking along a quiet street, or listening fully to a friend's story. All become small acts of reverence for the fleeting miracle of existence. Living each day as your final shot requires courage. It is easy to postpone appreciation, to chase the next goal, or worry about unseen problems. The mind resists full presence. It prefers the comfort of abstraction and delay. Yet, like a bowstring pulled taut, the tension itself is alive with potential. The moment is ready to release. To act now, to see, to feel, to exist fully, is to honor not only the world but yourself. By embracing the moment, we cultivate a heightened awareness, a sharper lens through which the flow of life becomes vivid, textured, and meaningful. We start to notice beauty in mundane things, gratitude in the simplest gestures, and lessons in every interaction. Each day becomes a canvas, every action a brushstroke, and even ordinary moments are painted with profound significance. Ultimately, embracing the moment is not about doing more. It is about being more aware, more present, more alive. It is a quiet rebellion against distraction, a disciplined attention to the fleeting nature of life, and a commitment to living fully, not merely existing. The samurai understood that an arrow cannot be caught once it flies, and neither can a moment in time. By seeing life as a series of precious, irreversible instants, we learn to honor it, cherish it, and in doing so, transform our perception of ourselves and the world around us. 2. Focus with purpose. Aim true. Focus is a quiet, often overlooked power that separates action from intention, effort from mastery. The samurai understood that living each day as your final shot requires more than awareness. It requires precision, clarity, and unwavering intent. Every movement, every decision, and every moment of attention must be directed toward a purpose greater than distraction, fleeting pleasure, or fear. Life rewards not mere effort, but effort guided by intention. The principle of focus was embedded in every aspect of samurai training. When an archer nocked an arrow, it was not enough to merely release it. The archer aligned breath, posture, and mind with the target. The arrow became a bridge between present effort and meaningful outcome. Similarly, in our modern lives, we must cultivate the ability to aim our energy where it matters most, avoiding the constant pull of superficial distractions. Focus is a bow that transforms chaos into creation, uncertainty into direction. Imagine for a moment. You are standing in a quiet dojo, morning light streaming through wooden shutters, dust motes floating lazily in the beams. A single target hangs at the far end of the room. You lift your bow, feeling the tension of the string, the weight of the arrow. The world narrows. Sounds fade. Your mind empties of chatter, doubts, and second-guessing. In this narrowing of attention, you are both entirely present and entirely purposeful. When you release, the arrow does not waver. It flies true. In this moment, intention becomes action, and action becomes clarity. Living with purpose requires discipline and courage. It is easy to drift through days, reacting to circumstances, surrendering to habit, or letting indecision dominate. The samurai taught that such drift is a subtle surrender of life itself. To aim true is to choose deliberately, to move through each hour with conscious intent, to align every small action with the direction of your life's bow. Even the most mundane tasks, answering an email, speaking to a colleague, cleaning your space, become exercises in alignment when executed with awareness and intention. Focus is also a form of resilience. When the mind is trained to see clearly and aim with purpose, challenges become measurable, manageable, and even transformative. Distraction fades, hesitation diminishes, and the ordinary acts of daily life take on extraordinary weight. Goals are no longer abstract. They become tangible steps, each one a potential arrow in the direction of mastery. The samurai knew that mastery was not achieved in leaps, but through repetition, refinement, and intentional action. Each practice session, each confrontation, each calculated risk was a small arrow released toward a larger vision. In our own lives, focus allows us to do the same, to convert energy into progress, moments into meaning, and intention into legacy. Ultimately, focusing with purpose is about aligning your inner and outer worlds. It is about knowing what matters, acting on it without delay, and letting every choice reflect the life you aspire to live. By cultivating this clarity, you transform chaos into harmony, uncertainty into confidence, and effort into a meaningful trajectory. To live each day as if it is your final shot is not about doing everything. It is about doing what matters, fully and consciously, so that every arrow you release hits its mark, both in the world and in your own life. 3. Act with integrity. Let your actions speak. Words are fleeting. Promises can be broken. Yet actions, deliberate, consistent, and grounded in principle, leave marks that endure far beyond the moment. The samurai understood that integrity is the true measure of a life well lived. To live each day as if it is your final shot is to act with honesty, courage, and respect, letting your choices resonate not just in your own life, but in the lives of others and in the world you touch. Integrity is not a grand gesture. It is woven into the small decisions we make repeatedly. A samurai does not only fight valiantly on the battlefield, he holds himself accountable in every act, from the way he carries his armor to the way he bows to an opponent. Each action reflects intention, discipline, and principle. In our modern lives, integrity functions the same way. The consistency is small, right actions build a foundation for lasting character. What you do in private shapes what you are in public. What you commit to when no one is watching defines who you truly are. Imagine this. You are walking along a quiet path through an ancient forest. The mist hangs low, and sunlight pierces through the canopy in scattered beams. You see a small stream ahead, its water clear and cold. On its bank, someone has left a piece of trash. No one is around. The choice is yours. Do you leave it or pick it up? In that simple act, your integrity is expressed. No one may witness it, but it transforms the environment, influences your own habits, and builds a silent strength that grows over time. The samurai called this the arrow within. Even unseen, the direction and purpose of your actions matter. Living with integrity requires courage, because the path of honesty and principle is rarely the easiest. Temptations, shortcuts, and convenience often beckon. But the samurai knew that yielding to these is a subtle erosion of self, and a lifetime of small compromises can dilute the essence of character. To act with integrity is to align every decision, every movement, and every word with your deeper values, letting them guide you even when the outcome is uncertain or the reward unseen. This alignment produces a profound form of freedom. When your actions are in harmony with your values, you no longer carry the burden of regret, guilt, or self-deception. You move through the world with a quiet confidence, a steady presence, and a resilience that is visible in everything you do. Integrity becomes both shield and compass, protecting you from inner chaos while pointing toward a life of purpose. The samurai also taught that integrity is contagious and far-reaching. One person's consistent right actions ripple through families, communities, and even generations. A single arrow, released with precision and moral clarity, can alter the course of lives, much like a tree planted centuries ago casts shade long after the planter is gone. Living as if each day is your final shot means making every action matter, knowing that what you do today will echo tomorrow in ways you cannot yet see. Ultimately, acting with integrity is about letting your life itself become the message. Words can be forgotten. Intentions can be misunderstood. But the consistent application of principle, the courage to do what is right, and the discipline to follow through on commitment speak louder than any speech, inspiring others and leaving a legacy beyond measure. To live fully with focus and presence is to act with integrity in everything you do. Because in the end, your actions are the true arrows of your life, and only those fired with integrity can reach their mark. As you step into each day, remember the lessons of the samurai. Cherish every moment, act with clear purpose, and let your integrity guide your path. Every arrow you release, every choice, every action matters. If this message resonates with you, like, comment, and subscribe to join our journey of ancient wisdom fused with modern life. Share your story of courage, focus, and integrity in the comments. I'd love to hear how you aim your arrows every day. Keep rising, keep growing, and remember, your life is your final shot. Make it count.